It's no secret pharmaceutical companies can make a lot of money, but it's also a long and expensive road to get a new drug approved for sale.
With the pharmaceutical industry requiring so much funding just to start research and development, is it reasonable for the average entrepreneur to even consider a pharmaceutical startup company?
The strength and life of the pharmaceutical industry in Canada and the United States, for that matter, is quite good. There's a lot of innovation, a lot of small, young companies. So there's a lot of demographical changes that are occurring that have fostered interest in pharmaceutical industry or biotech in general. People are getting older, people are living longer, there's a higher incidence of a lot of commonly acquired diseases like hypertension and diabetes. Unfortunately, many patients are obese in North America, so that leads to a lot of complications. So from a medical standpoint, there's a need for companies with new innovations to treat known diseases or new diseases.
A large portion of the population suffers from health issues. Yet, for a pharmaceutical startup company to succeed, they must narrow their target customer and focus their marketing efforts, just like any other company.
I would say that most companies in small pharmacy startups or biotech startups really focus on a particular area. So the people who found the company have a particular expertise in a certain type of treatment or an expertise in a certain disease area and find solutions to unmet medical needs for a particular disease.
You may have a mind for business, but not for science. Does this mean you shouldn't consider the pharmaceutical industry? A typical pharmaceutical company starts with a partnership between an entrepreneur and an academic.
All universities have research that's conducted within them. So there's a tremendous amount of expertise and scientific expertise within universities. And much of that expertise and basic discovery that occurs at universities is transferred out of the university into private industry. So that's quite common throughout North America, that the innovation really occurs in the university and then those interesting innovations are transferred out and developed by private industry.
Cytochroma is no different. They started in a research university, and 10 years later, they're ready to bring their first product to market.
Cytochroma was founded in the late 90s, in 1996. So we make both natural and synthetic activated vitamin D hormones for patients with kidney disease.
Taking over a decade to bring a new product to market is a long time to wait for your first sale. But this doesn't mean you go 10 years without a paycheck. Pharmaceuticals have funding in place throughout the entire process.
Private investors are looking to make a return on their investment. So that's what venture capital is all about. They are putting their money at risk or at work to earn a return. So if it's in the discovery phase, venture capitalists will invest in the company to bring promising compounds through the discovery phase. Then they'll invest again in the preclinical phase to see if it's safe and effective in animals. And then we'll raise another round of funding prior to going into human trials. And then after we go through the first human trial, maybe raise additional funds to take through the second human trial. From an investor standpoint, it's really getting the product through clinical trials, getting regulatory approval to sell the product, and then start generating revenue. We have a group of very highly energized people here, entrepreneurs, innovators, people who want to not necessarily take risk, but who understand the area and want to push the envelope of technical development. And we're developing brand new molecules to treat known diseases, but to treat them in a better way than they're currently being treated now. And that attracts a certain type of person. So the spirit and drive of the people you see here is quite remarkable.
Big Fish Video Productions.